ready. I bought tarantulas, he couldn't say no. I then went to the local alchemist and intimidated him with tarantulas and high as fuck charisma scores, and the lucky trait, and got him the discount portion of growth. I poured it on my pet tarantulas and turned them into giant spiders. Then I used the said giant spiders to distract the crowd while I booted a cart off some local merchant. Now, I'm working on increasing each spider's intelligence to make them intelligent. One of them can already talk after I stole, forgive me I forget the item's real name, a headband of intelligence off of one of our DM's NPC characters. Then I used a talking spider who could follow orders to help me steal a portion of our douche of an artificer and replace it with a portion of lust that caused them to fall in love with the first thing they see. They also have a fear of spiders. The odds of the first thing they see being a spider? High. So your incredibly generous DM lets you do things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do, and lets you straight up PvP your other players. You think this makes you the good guy in this post? Well, I am playing an evil character. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Why are you gonna be such a prick? To be honest, it's the only way I can put this. Like, first of all, the DM's letting you do things that definitely aren't a part of, rules as written. I don't think you can use the portion of growth to make tarantulas into giant spiders realistically. And even if you did, I don't think tarantulas would be actually giant spiders, they'd be giant tarantulas, which realistically would be a different thing entirely. But, you're doing all this messing about a lot, and the DM's letting you do it and have fun. Why have you gotta mess around with the PC other player characters or other players, Because realistically, up to a certain point, everything he's done isn't that horrific if the DM's letting him and fine with it, up until the point he starts messing with other players. Because there's no reason for that. And even if you say, well, I'm an evil character, and that's, okay, you're evil, sure, but you don't have to be a prick. And if you're an evil character, you shouldn't really play an evil character at a table that isn't made for evil characters. I get it why and where the fun is, but you shouldn't. Like, my first character was evil in a sense, and he did do some things that were evil, but he never did things that were directly against the PCs, and also he was built to become better. His premise was to become better. He wasn't just an evil character who did evil things and stayed that way, and he wasn't just a prick as well. He wasn't just doing things because he was a prick. He was, he was doing things because he felt like it was what he was supposed to do. And even then, that kind of character might not work without the right table. Luckily, I had the right table for that character. But overall, the only thing you can learn here is don't be a dick.